We're going to go deep into the greatest shot put series to date in the history of the sport of track and field, and we're going to start right now. What's up, everybody? It's Dane Miller from throwsuniversity.com. If this is your first time to the channel and you're interested in learning more about throwing the shot, you want to become a better discus thrower, you want to be an all-around better throws coach, make sure that you like, you subscribe, and you ring that notification bell so we can help you become a beast. So we're going to go deep into the second competition from 2020 in Drake. I believe those competitions were essentially set up to try and get Ryan Crouser to break the outdoor world record. He was in phenomenal shape. He was in peak condition and was regularly throwing 22 deep. And all of his throws that were well over that 2250 mark were just a little off for him to actually end up breaking the world record. Now, since that competition, he has indeed broken the indoor world record. He looks like he's back in phenomenal shape. And 2021, who knows? It's very likely that one of these guys, one of these top guys, Crouser, Walsh, Darrell Hill, Darlin Romani, Joe Kovacs, any of these guys have potential to break the outdoor world record. But I want to go deep into this specific series because it's interesting to see how do the top throwers make adjustments inside of their competition. We never really get to see just a thrower take 6 throws and really break down each and every throw and then what they did different from that prior throw. So that's sort of what my goal is here, is like, let's see how he opens up, because he opens up with a big time throw, and then what he does on every single throw to try and chase down that outdoor world record. I think what's crazy there is like that movement was nice and easy. He sort of fell back slightly for what he typically does. He's not happy with the throw. You can see that from his reaction. So Crouser opens up here, 22-27, 73 feet, falling back slightly on the finish, and he's not happy with that. So we know he's in pretty good shape here. You know, that's a nice easy toss, and I think what I wanted to cover here is, I think if you watch his left foot ever so slightly, I think he either slightly fouls it or he gets a little tight at the front of the toe board. So pay attention here, because he does get caught up in that toe board, which I think prevents him from really finishing. Watch his left foot, gets close to the toe board right there on top. Maybe it's just inside. But what I think ends up happening is he knows he's in good shape. He gets a good mark out there. I want to see now, you know, that left foot, what happens there on that left foot. I want to see now what is he going to do on that next big throw. Okay, so that's his second throw right here. This is 22-72. 74.6, that's just absolutely absurd how far that is. So now he's starting to pick it up. This is his second throw. He's got that good 73-footer, and let's watch that left side again, because I think that this could be where he starts to make some adjustments. Still in a little bit on that board. Gets the clear on that, goes, you know, 22-72. But he's hit the inside of the board now twice. So I'm wondering if, you know, going into that third throw, how's he going to alter his movement? Is he going to try and get a little bit wider out of the back, get that right down a little bit sooner? Let's see what happens on the third throw. Watch the left here. Gets caught in there just a hair. So even when he's going 22-72, his movement is not as precise as it has been in his past throws. So you know physically he's there, maybe technically just slightly off. Jeez. Yeah, now he sat on that finish a little bit longer there. So this is his third throw after he got tight into the toe board now twice. 74.5, so he's got 2 throws there. I think that's 22.70. So now he's got 2 throws over 74 feet, 74 mid. There's Lucas in the background. There's Lucas's footage. So this is 2270, 2 centimeters under his second throw. So, you know, one thing that guys that are younger watching is pay attention to what he does. Does he make that adjustment? You know, we know he's been tight a little bit at the front, which has hindered his finish. This is his third throw. I think that was a little better with the left. I think a little bit better with the left leg out of the back. I think that's because he does get a little bit wider around that right. He's still just a little tight, but he makes that adjustment inside of a competition. That's something that's very hard, and you've got to practice this. When you want to be an elite thrower, you've got to practice making these adjustments. He definitely adjusted there. His left foot was not tight. It was tight, but it wasn't like the previous 2 throws. So when you're trying to get to that next level as a thrower, you can practice those adjustments at higher intensity, and that's really important. Crouser's arguably the best in the world, returning Olympic champ, you know, defending Olympic champ. So he's done this. He's been in these situations. Now he's got 3 throws left. Is he going to keep trying to make that adjustment, or is he going to increase that intensity? Let's see. He's a little bit long there on that out of the back. Still just get a little tightened up out of the back, or a little long out of the back. So I think he's, at this point, just focusing on what the purpose of this competition is. And that's another key factor. When you are a thrower, that left foot there inside of the toe board, when you're a shot putter, right, you've got to think about what's the purpose of this competition. When you're an elite thrower, when you're any thrower, is the purpose of this competition just to dual meet, or is the purpose of this to break the world record? Right now, his purpose is break the world record. So he's going ham on every single throw now. He made an adjustment. Now he's got, 2 throws left. He's trying to break that world record on these last 2 throws. .2268 now, so he's had, you know, multiple throws over 74 feet by this point. It's just round 5. There's Lucas screaming. Get wide. There, he definitely got caught up with that left toe. I actually think that was probably a foul, but they did not call. But again, the purpose of this comp is for him to break the world record, and this is what's awesome, is they set this up for him, and he's trying to take advantage of it. He's slightly off technique-wise. Watch his left foot, just a little bit on top. He's in peak physical condition, even though such a weird year last year. Definitely physically feeling good. It's just, Tom Walsh has talked about this. He likes to compete so much because he likes to feel that the technical changes at that high speed. And that was the problem with COVID in 2020. These guys weren't able to compete as much as they'd like, which is probably what hindered him from breaking the world record. He's definitely capable of it. I think I've seen him throw over that world record even in training in the past in Doha, at least close to it. That throws a little better there from a technical perspective. Maybe over-rotated a hair. So this is the last throw here. 22.44, so all 6 throws well over 22 meters. The best series, I believe, ever. 3 throws over 74. He's already hit 22.91. This is 2020, and he's already hit 22.91. Just a little with that left. Just pay attention to how consistent he is with his technique. It's always almost the exact same movement. He knows exactly what he needs to do every single throw. Little long there, gets tightened up with that left foot. I think some of the big takeaways from this series, the greatest series ever in the history of the sport, is that when you're trying to be one of the absolute best in the world, when you're trying to be the best shot putter that you can possibly be, and I think that's the one key factor here. Ryan Crouser is literally just trying to be the best version of Ryan Crouser, which happens to make it that he can break the world record. But the key factors, you've got to be able to make adjustments inside of a competition at competition speed. So if you're capable of doing that, that's going to tremendously impact your capability in a comp. You're going to have that confidence, right? But why can he do that? He can do that because he's so technically sound. He knows these little tweaks that he can put into his technique. So you've got to have consistent movement over and over and over again. And then finally, you have to establish the purpose of that competition. If you take every single competition and you write down, what's my purpose, what's my intent of this meet, it's to break the world record, it's to qualify for this, it's to just get competition throws in, whatever it is. Now all of a sudden you can take a better approach to competitive performance, and that's going to help you constantly make good progress throughout your throwing career. So if you want more information about throws-based training, head over to throwsuniversity.com. You can pick up a technical analysis or any strength training program to help you become a better shot putter. If you want more information about throws-based training, you can click on this card right here. Until next time, guys, peace.